Generic greetings. There are several constants in the universe, and one of them seems to be that if you're going to make a survival game, then it has to come out unfinished. Osiris New Dawn is no exception. This is a game where you and perhaps some friends, because you can play this co-op and multiplayer, will be marooned on a planet, and you have to survive by gathering resources, mining materials, fighting off alien beasties, and generally explore. It's something that I've played for about 6 and a bit hours, most of that co-op with a friend, so this is certainly a first impression because I haven't really seen the end game, although to be fair, because A, it's not finished, and B, it's a survival game, I'm not too sure what that end game is, but certainly first impressions, and also, yeah, it's not finished, so typical disclaimers apply, blah 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 blah, you know them by now, nothing you see is final, everything is subject to change, it isn't finished, there's going to be bugs, and stuff like that. Now, I can't remember whether I heard it or read somewhere that, well, someone described it as a mix between The Martian and Pitch Black, and I would go with that pretty much 100%. Well, even the aesthetic of the hab and your suit is very much like The Martian. To be fair, I did colour it that way because I really like the book, and the film is fantastic as well, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to colour it like that, I have to. But when it gets night, these horrible gribblies come out and really kick your ass. In fact, there's ones in the daytime as well. You can see there's a weird sort of crab over there, there's a ray over that way, there's essentially a big sandworm from Arrakis, the planet from Dune and stuff, so yeah, there's a couple of other influences as well, like this reminds me, this is like your personal assistant. This reminds me of the, I don't know, it's like the pod from, well, it sounds like R2-D2 for a start off, but it also reminds me of the pod from 2001: A Space Odyssey. What I want to do is open its inventory, so let's see if it's got anything in it. Hang on, you can also colour them as well. It's got nothing in it. Oh, well, there we go. Anyway, let's go inside the hab, and I will show you a bit of it. What I want to do is just show you a little bit of what you can sort of expect. So I'll drive around, I'll have a look at gather resources, things like that. So we'll go inside the hab, and then we will like sort of depressurize. Now, there's no real point in this because you can't take your helmet off. There doesn't seem to be any pressure systems or energy systems or anything to do with gas or anything like that. I mean, there are things in it, such as, for example, utilities like large solar panels and gas tanks and stuff, but it isn't implemented yet. Same as food. This is an area where we can like plant crops, but I've never seen them grow. Now, I don't know whether that's because I'm doing something wrong, or whether I've been expanding the hab and I haven't actually finished it. As you can see, we've got walls that are missing and stuff. We're going to put a barracks on this side, but yeah, the problem was that you need hydrogen. Oh, by the way, you know that airlock in? Well, you don't have to airlock out, you just go straight through the door. What happened is that I wanted to build the barracks. Now, I'll have a quick look over here. We've got a structure, you can see there's barracks. Now, you've got aluminium, copper, lead, and rubber. Now, they're just natural resources you mine away and get them. The steel and plastic is a manufactured resource. It's an interim resource. It's something you have to combine other things to get. And the problem is plastic requires hydrogen. Hydrogen being quite annoying to mine, A, because it's about 500 meters over that way, and B, you need huge tanks. So if I go over to this thing, you can see there's barrels, and then you fill the barrels up with hydrogen. The problem is that they're heavy, and you can only really carry about 5 or 6 of them before you are encumbered and are going at a lower rate. Now, you do have a jetpack and stuff, so that's not too bad, but when you've got beasties and you're having to do several trips, it's annoying, which is why I made this rover. This rover is, well, it's a little bit iffy. Let's just board the vehicle, and you can see that the wheels are not even attached to it. It's, yeah, look, it's not even attached to the axle. The suspension is actually the tires. If you look, well, you can see like on the back axle there, the back axle isn't moving around, it's decoupling from the wheel. So yeah, definitely not finished. The main thing with vehicles though is that essentially it doesn't save. So if you go to its inventory, you can see on the right hand side we've got an inventory. I put the barrels in there. I had to come back to it. I didn't see that notice that said warning, vehicle inventory saving in soon, coming soon, and I lost all of my hydrogen barrels, about 15 of them, which means I can't really get hydrogen. Yeah, that happened. Either way, let's board the vehicle, and what I want to do is gather some more basic resources over here. We're going to head over, and we'll see what we can get. All of these resources do respawn, and the planet isn't random as far as I can tell. The plan at a later date is to add more planets, and there is a spaceship you can go up. I don't know if you can go out of the atmosphere, but the plan is to add more planets later on, but they're getting the basic systems in first. Either way, let's get some iron, so we'll just bash this, and you can see what happens is essentially one hit, and you've got like the power of about 15 steam trains, and you can pretty much absolutely destroy anything you hit. There we go. We'll collect these resources, and there we are. We'll get some copper as well. Now, I have to get this out there now. This game is very nice looking. It is very, very nice indeed. It seems to run quite well. I mean, for an early access game as well, I've played a lot of, for some reason, again, early access titles, especially when it comes to survival games, tend to run like an absolute saga crap. But no, this does seem to run quite well. I've not had any performance problems whatsoever. But yeah, it's okay. Let's just collect all these resources, and eventually it'll get to a point where I can't really move much. Let's have a quick look at my UI. We can see that I am on 79.53 of 80 kilograms, so I'm not going to get any more because I will be encumbered. When you're encumbered, you have to sort of like move a bit slower and stuff. So let me just board the vehicle, and we'll go back to the hub. I didn't really need this vehicle to get over here, but I just thought I'd use it anyway, and we'll head back over. One thing as well, looking at that UI, I don't know why, but for a game that is focused so much about UI and crafting, the UIs are always a bit like, yeah, they're alright. I mean, it does the job, but when you're like moving items over, they don't stack, which is really, really annoying. Like if I go to their inventory and put over that this copper here, look, it doesn't stack. Like that 38 to 50. Put that, it's 27 to 50, so you have to manually stack it. It's just another annoyance. Also, some of these tabs, like some of the stuff in you wouldn't expect it and stuff. Oh, by the way, I haven't explained the UI at the bottom there. Bottom left shows you my suit temperature, PSI, and my hydration stroke nutrition, as well as my suit health, as well as my overall one. And yes, when you first start, you do have to patch up your helmet with duct tape because, you know, the Martian. Right, okay, so opening this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get myself some barrels, and you need copper and steel. Now, it can't be in the inventory of the item of the unit you're crafting with. It has to be in yours. Again, I don't know why. So we do need some barrels. So we need steel, and steel requires iron, magnesium, and aluminium or aluminum. So we're going to get some of these, and we're just out of the magnesium. Let me go over here. Hang on. Ringclummet, come on. Let's go over here, and we'll get some magnesium. That's only a little bit of magnesium. And no magnesium in there, and no magnesium in there. Okay, this is problematic. Let me just put this away. When you put your tool away, then you do actually move faster. So whether it be the multi-tool or the chisel, you actually move faster, and you can like do a fast jetpack. So be aware of that. I didn't know that until quite late on. That's got some rubber in it. This crafting item's got there we go. There's some magnesium. This has no magnesium. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for magnesium now as well. Welcome to survival games where essentially you go around, oh, there's loads of steel. Oh, it doesn't matter then, I can just use that steel. That's fantastic. Right, over here, and we'll build as many barrels as we can, and then we'll get some hydrogen. And there we go. Right, so barrels. We'll go 2 barrels, and then 1, 2, 3 steel, and then we'll bring that steel over. It is an immediate transfer. It doesn't take time. It just immediately builds it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll bring the steel over. I'll pack the barrel, steel, and then 1 more barrel, and there we go. We now have some barrels. I'm going to put the aluminium and essentially all the other stuff over there. I don't need it. There we go. Right, I've also got a pulse rifle and some guns and stuff, because you do need them. What I'm going to do though is go and get this hydrogen before it gets dark. Let's board the vehicle, and then we will head over here. So, oh, good grief, that's a bit of a glitch. So I need to head over that away, because that's where my thing is. You can see it says power on the right, but I've never ran out of it, so I don't even know if it's implemented or not. It looks like we've got a dust storm coming in, or the camera's getting all wet and such. This is where we've got a lot of baddies. Yeah, I don't really want to go near it, to be honest with you. I don't know if is there a boost button. There isn't a boost button. Shame. Right, so we'll head over that way. I'm just trying to avoid the beasties. I can hardly see very far because of the rain and the dust, which is weird. I know you get both of them, but whatever. And then we will go up and around. And I think I'm going a bit too far that way. I need to go over there. It's about 500 meters from my spawn point location. And we'll go this way. Look at the front wheels. They're just not even attached when you just take a hard... I mean, there's no soft start on that, is which is like left or right, left. Look at the wheels. Good grief. That's getting very, very dusty now. Oh, yeah, by the way, it's also directed by J.J. Abrams, because there's lens flare absolutely everywhere. This is actually running on max graphics with, I believe I've turned depth of field off, because depth of field is the devil. Oh, by the way, them spiky things there, them urchins, they will pierce your suit, so don't just sit on them or anything like that. It's probably a bad idea. So what I'm going to do is stop the rover here. I don't think we need to go any further than that, and we'll get out. And then what I'll do is turn on my torch for a start, and then I will get my gun out, because I know there's some beasties. So there's a beastie, and we're going to take care of the beasties. Now, let's just get them gone. There we go. There's one of them. There's another one over there somewhere. But I might get away with not bother killing. I might get away with not killing it. Nope, it's coming towards me. It's coming towards me. I did shoot it, to be fair, like, so you can't really knock it. Now, the reason you would want to hit these things is because you can get, like, resources off them. You get food, essentially, and then you will cook it. Well, you don't have to cook it. You can just sort of eat it raw, but then you lose health. Oh, there's another one. And hang on. Let me just get back to the pistol and then take care of business here. You can see when you hit it, it goes back. What I do like is the animations on like where it sort of scoots along the ground and the legs and stuff. Like they all seem to hit the ground very well. Sometimes it's a bit iffy and it will like make it go at a weird angle, but for the most part it's okay. Anyway, let's get this barrel and we will fill it up with hydrogen. Very, very nice. And it is now 100% hydrogen. We'll move to the next one and we will fill it up with hydrogen. Again, the barrel very much copied like off the Martian. A lot of the aesthetic is. Don't know whether that's a standard like barrel that is used in industry with this like weird like thing around it to protect it. I don't know. Either way, let me just get my other barrel and then finally we will fill it up and then that'll be us with hydrogen. Excellent. What I want to do is just check, is it getting dark? It is slowly getting dark. This is a carbon and I might as well gather it while I'm here. You know, there's no reason not to. In terms of resources, you have to do one or two things to figure out where they are. Hang on, there's actually a little bit left there. You can't see it, but it does pop up the UI. There's another bit of carbon there somewhere. There you go. It was in the ground. Okay. And I put the tool away. And I will sort of do a quick boost and get up here. Yeah, in terms of resources, you either look around aimlessly or you just do like I did and just went Steam Forum, blah, 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 where's the resources, because I really couldn't be bothered randomly searching for all this stuff because it's a bit of a nightmare. Right, board vehicle F, and because they're not randomly generated, you know, you just go wherever. So I'm going to go this way back, and for no reason. Oh, by the way, that's a rubber plant. That's, if you're looking for rubber, that's what that is, and you just hit it with an axe as well. It doesn't kill a tree, apparently, which is weird. Right, so we're going to go here. I want to get some more resources and that should be full of them. Yes, excellent. And let's see what we can get. That is magnesium. Excellent. Now I should be able to get it from under this beastie's nose and then bat it. I don't know why, but they do look very nice, these veins of mineral or whatever. They're very nice indeed. I'm going to gather these until I am fairly full. No, we should be able to boost up here. And then batter it. Batter it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't automatically pick stuff up, by the way. You do have to pick it up manually. There we go. I'm pretty much full now. 190% capacity. Is that coming towards me? I do not know. I think it's not. I don't think it is coming towards me, but I am very, very slow moving now. No, it's not bothered about. It's not bothered about me. I don't know if there's friendly creatures. I don't know if what they're going to do in the future, whether it comes to like taming or anything like that. I really do not know. As I said, the idea is that they're going to put more planets in, but they want to do it so the base game is interesting first. And I can sort of understand that. There's no point in making 10 different planets or you know, a bazillion amount of planets if the actual base game isn't fun. We're in pre-No Man's Sky here, after all. So, let's jump in the vehicle, and we will head back. So, you can see on the top left, it shows you my spawn location. You can place beacons, as far as I can tell, to have like a... So if I can place a beacon over there to say, this is this resource, and then I can change my my map so it can point towards it, but I haven't actually done it, because I just remember where it is. I've never tried to roll this thing, either. I don't know if you can actually roll it. I don't really want to risk it because the chances are you can, and then I won't be able to actually turn it back round, which would not be good. Anyway, so it looks like the sun is going... I don't know if it's going down. There's the very nice skybox. There's a moon over there or something, and there's like a... What's that? A nice Neptune type thing. Like blue with some rings. Nice. And we're about to crash into the hub, which would not be good. And actually, you can crash into the hub. Have you seen this? Watch this, watch this, watch this. Up and over. Oh, this can go anywhere. It's like the Mako, isn't it? Off Mass Effect. That thing can go anywhere. The Mako. Welcome to the Mako mountain climbing team. Right, let's go inside and we will turn. We'll do a bit of pressurization. I'll turn off my light because I'm just killing you with bloom. And then we need to go over to the chemistry table, and for our chemistry, we'll be doing some plastics. So, actually, why am I putting it in there? Because you have to have it on you. So, you can see that we need, for one plastic, we need 75 hydrogen. So I'm just going to make all of the plastic I can, which apparently is 4, and then put the hydrogen barrels back in there. So, what else do I need to do now? Well, I'm trying to make myself a barracks, which requires 20 plastic. Are you joking me? This is why I'm very pissed off that I've lost like 15 barrels of hydrogen, because that was essentially like a couple of hours work just to get the barrels, and then it didn't save, and that one should really piss me off. But anyway, what I'm going to do is abandon that. Instead, I'm going to go over to this side. I'm going to dump these bits of Actually, I don't need to dump it in there because I have to pick it on me, but I have to manually connect it. With iron and then aluminium, and then we need to make ourselves some of that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pick up the copper, and even though I'm like encumbered, I'm just going to go into here because I want to finish off building this sort of walkway here. And there we go, we'll come through here. Then we need to build the walls, because when you build the hab, you just get the base, you don't get the roof, and these walls are not in as well, and you build the individual sections. So you can make your hab like in the way you want, and I do like that very, very much. Oh, look at that, we have to make each individual wall section, but it's not too much of a problem. We'll just click and hold and get that resource built, and it's going to take a fair bit of resources. There are 3 iron, 2 aluminium, and 1 copper for each one, so it's not a big problem, but you know, we'll still want to crack on with it. And we'll continue going down. The weird drone type things that you get, those can be sent to patrol and repair and mine and things like that. I don't know how effective they all are. Sometimes they do get stuck in places. In fact, when we were playing co-op, one of my friends just got totally lost. We didn't find it, and then a couple of hours later we went about 100... No, I think we went about 800 meters from the hab, and we just found it randomly wandering around, and we're like, "Hi, mate, what you doing here?" "Oh, nothing, I just, you know..." I needed to get away, I needed some time to think, it said. It didn't say that, but, you know, we made that narrative up. Either way, it was lost, and we did find it again, which was all good. Anyway, I'm just finishing this thing off, and then we'll need to... I don't know what we'll do at the end piece. I could cap it off. You can make, like, a wall section, as far as I'm aware. But that will also require some rubber, which is something or plastic rather, which I don't have a lot of. Obviously, with it being in development, I'm sure the resource balance will be all over the place, and I'm sure that'll change and be modded as more stuff's added and things like that. And we're just out of 1 iron. Just 1 iron. Hang on then. Please say we've got iron in here. No. Iron, yes, there we go. Got some wire in there as well, and we can't move. Essentially, it's like, you want to make something? Well, I hope you don't. I don't like running. And there we are. Right, cool. So I think we could probably make a utilities. It's not in the furniture. No, it's not in there at all. I thought there was like an end piece. I'm guessing... Oh, the end piece, sorry, you know, you can't... The end piece where you get, like, a open section can only be placed on this wall. There we go. Ah, well. Right, so... Well, I have an option. I can either go and gather some more resources. Or I cannot. Well, I've got a lot of resources. It's just hydrogen that I need. Actually, it's not really just hydrogen. It's my hydrogen barrels. So let me just pick up some resources. There's a lot of gold there. By the way, you see I've got loads of diamond. The reason I've got loads of diamond is I wanted to... Well, in order to find diamond, you have to go in caves, essentially. And there's one cave just over there. And we went down, and I think we were in there for about half an hour, and it was pitch black. We couldn't see anything, and I never wanted to go in there again. And we pretty much crawled out at the end of it going, yep, we're never going to that place ever again. It is horrible. Let me drink some of this water. And I think the barrel is pretty much... Oh, no, it is empty, so we'll put it there. So we thought, yeah, we're just going to gather all the resources now, and then we'll come back later. Let's pick up this alley, and then what we need to do is get ourselves some steel. So loads of steel, and we want to make as many barrels as we can. So I'll pick up that, and then 2 barrels, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick that up, pick up the 2 barrels, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick that up. 1 barrel, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick a barrel, pick up that. 1 barrel. How many barrels have we got now? A fair bit of barrel. Sun's going down. That's the actual sun. Oh, by the way, you can sometimes see that through the ground as well, which is a little bit iffy. What I'm going to do is put all of my resources... I don't know if we can get any more barrels, but you know what? I just don't have the time to waste now. I'm just going to shove all this on the ground. I'm going to quickly run in here. Airlock in. I want to get the barrels, so barrels, inventory, pick up all these barrels, and then be... Come on, yeah. Right, there we go, and open the inventory. And although it doesn't save it, we should be able to drive with it. In fact, I'm pretty sure, so let's just find out. Open inventory. Yes, so as long as we don't exit the game, we'll be okay. Board vehicle, and let's go and get some more resources in our slow-ass machine. There are other machines you can make. You can make a bike, like a hover bike type thing. You can make a mech, you can make a spaceship, and you can make, which is, I think something that's essentially like the Warthog from that game, the Halos. Halo, that's it. Right, so I will head over this way. There's some weird turtle type things and some spike things. It doesn't go through your tyres, which is most good. And if they come after me, I don't know if they're going to attack this. I assume they will do. But I'm really not giving a single crap at the moment because I just need hydrogen. Quick, quick, quick. Go, go, go. Obviously, this is a survival game. The majority of your time will be going gathering resources or being eaten. I do like the idea of this thing, I really do, because I say I love the Book of the Martian, the film's fantastic as well, and the idea of surviving on planets like this is good. I mean, I can draw a comparison to essentially Imperium Galactic Survival, and you know, that's very, very. Oh, where am I going? I need to pick up the barrels first. That's, you know, it got some similarities. Obviously, it's a bit more expansive, but it's been out a lot longer, over a year now, I believe. Right, let's pick up all these barrels. There we go. And I can hardly move, but that's no real problem. I do need to change to this, and that's not the right thing. That's the right thing. I'm trying to kill the thing. There we go. I'm only doing this because I know they'll come for me anyway. Like, eventually they will just come straight towards me, so we'll just splatter them all. There we go. You can get assault rifles. I just ran out of bullets, and this thing is like unlimited ammo because it's like it's a lasery pistol with lasers. Right, let's put all them in there, put the tool away, and then quick, because the sun is going down. So we'll just fill up all the barrels, and then we'll head back. Then actually we might have enough to make ourselves the barracks, but we'll see. So there's all the hydrogen, and put all these back. The game does seem to be a lot easier when you're playing with friends, just because you can get multiple people gathering the same resources, and you don't need to build multiple hubs, you just do the one. Obviously, gathering with like things like food and water, I, for a start, have no idea how you gather some of that. You do start off with like rations and stuff, but I haven't got to a point now where I'm like worrying about food. Like you can see on the bottom there, my hydration and my nutrition is, you know, pretty okay. I'm still eating like the random rations that they give us, and this is like nearly 7 hours in now, so on the same map, so there's not really a big problem. I've only ate raw meat once, and it does actually remove your health, which is not good, but then I use a bandage, and the bandage fixed it because, you know, logic and all of that. Right, so we filled up all the hydrogen barrels as far as I can tell, and obviously I'll be like really slow now, but that's fine. We can just go up here. Use our jetpack. As soon as you land, you can activate the jetpack again, and then we are up and out, back over to the rover, and then we'll head back and in the vehicle. Right, so let's go. Oh, no soft start on it. It's just like bang, you're going straight away. There's other resources that you will need to gather as well. I don't think I've used. So there's like lithium. There is gold, which I think I showed you. Gold was like 800 meters away in like a valley type thing. There is a lot of things to explore. Apparently, I've found a couple of weird, interesting things, but nothing I want to spoil with you because I think a lot of the point of it is doing that. And because the game isn't random, like the map isn't random, you know, anything I tell you now will sort of spoil it. And I don't know how expansive the map is either. There's no big mini map. There's just the little handheld thing you can get. I'm guessing that if you get... Oh god, I've just pretty much driven over a turtle. Yes. So I'm guessing that's going to follow us. Yes, it is going to follow us, yeah. Either way, I don't want to spoil too much, but I don't know how big the map is. I know you can fly around and stuff, and I assume that'll be very easy. I don't know if there's any flying creatures or beasties. But, yeah. Right. Hopefully that will come, like, leave ag radius. It won't, like, bother with it too much. Right, so you can see the sun is going down, and this does get dark at night, like really dark. So let's get out of it, and we'll go inside the hub. So go up here, airlock in. Fake oxygen, lovely. Right, open the chemistry table. Plastics, we need carbon. Damn it, I left it outside. Oh, unless there's some here. Carbon, 41 of it, excellent. There's all the plastics used. And is that 10? Is that literally all I've got? Plus the stuff out here? I think that's all we'll have. I did have some somewhere. So, that is 14 out of 16 plastics. Hang on, we're in combat. Why are we in combat? The combat music started. Why? I do not know. Why is the combat music going? Oh, because the turtle's following us. It's actually followed us all this way. It's a tenacious thing, isn't it? The thing is, it doesn't really hit that hard, and it's miles away. So, oh, look at that. It blows up as well when you kill it. Yeah, it's, let me drink that water. No plastic there. No, I'm just checking. Making sure I have got all the plastic I can. Yes, I think I have. Right. We'll go inside then. So, how much did I actually need? 20. So I'd need to do another run. That isn't happening. I'm not going to do another run. You've seen what it is like to collect this stuff and how much you actually need. Hydrogen, as far as I can tell, is an absolute nightmare. It's really, really, really annoying to gather. It is getting dark, and I'll wait a little bit to show you what it's like in night, and it is really, really pitch black. As I said, it's a very nice looking game, and I'm very interested to see what they can do with other, like, different colored planets. I'm guessing they did, like, make this look, you know, like Mars-ish, you know, the sort of browny red. I'm sure they went like that because they wanted it to look like that, but obviously still very alien and weird, horrible things on it. Like that thing over there. Should we shoot it? Let's shoot it, why not? And I don't know if that hit it. Oh yeah, it's hit it. It's coming towards me. Actually, I've never fought inside a hab. Oh, by the way, the health's bugged on this one. It looks like it's taking like almost no damage, but eventually it will just die. Ow! That hurt. That hurt a lot. There you go, look. Gets a half health and then just goes, rah, and goes right down. You do get stunned when you get hit and things like that. There's the lights coming on as I come in. But, if I have a problem with my suit, I can always patch it up with this patch tape. There you go. Look, it's getting dark. It gets even darker as well. But you get weird creatures come out at night. You get some weird spider monkey type things where it's got like six or eight legs and a tail and all sorts of stuff. And then you get another one which is like essentially it's like a Zemeckis creature from bloody Vampire. It's just like got loads of different legs. And the weird head, and yeah, it's horrible. Don't like it. Getting very dark now. Some very nice skybox stuff. You get like meteor showers, and you get other creatures. Look how dark it's getting. It really is getting absolutely pitch black. And obviously, you can put my torch on and stuff. But would I recommend going out now and searching and gathering resources? No, I would not. And I think it still gets even darker than this. And when you get, like, you can get, like, storms and stuff. So, you imagine it like this dark and then you get a storm. You can literally not see from, like, here. I cannot see the ground. It's just constant, just, you know, storm and darkness and horribleness. And then you'll hear a noise and it'll go, you know, like a clicking noise, and what the hell is that? And then your drones, which do, like that drone over there, which actually does have a gun, it'll start firing, and you're just inside the hab going, oh god, oh god. But a lot of that would be better if it was actually finished. So, you know what? There it is. That's pretty much all I really need to show you. Overall summary is, I've enjoyed my time with it. I cannot give it a solid recommendation by any means because it just isn't there yet. You might get some, you know, a decent bit of money's worth out of it at the moment. You might get some, you might put some time into it. You might enjoy it. It's iffy in places. It's not finished. I think there should have been some more things like power and water and gas and all of the resources, and like, you know, being able to take your helmet off and pressurization systems, things that would really add to the fact that you are trying to survive on an alien world, whereas at the moment we are, you know, you don't even need to like say you're in a spacesuit and stuff. It's just, you know, it's just not, this just doesn't really exist. Look how dark it is, bloody hell's bells. You know, essentially just an avatar walking around. You don't feel like a guy in a spacesuit and stuff. But it's I love the idea of it. I really do. Like I say, I love the book of The Martian, and the film's fantastic as well. And the idea of that mixed with like alien beasties and stuff, that's really, really cool. But It ain't there yet. It does work in multiplayer. Seems to work flawlessly in multiplayer, apart from a couple of saving bugs and a couple of issues. You know what? I can't really be too harsh on it because it's not saying, you know, it's not being, it's not lying about what it is. It's saying, look, we're still in development, we're still working, blah blah blah. I just think, you know, your mileage may vary. Although, to be fair, I am going to probably put a little bit more into it. Bloody hell, you can't see anything. But a little bit more into it, but. That's probably me for the moment. About 8 hours in total I've put into this now. I'm guessing 7 or 8 hours. And, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on it because when this gets a bit more mature, I think it could be fantastic. Links in the description so you can check it out yourself, though. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.